Hey everybody, welcome back. FPV budget builds here. So we did a little video on the antenna mod for this, a little Flywoo, and I wanted to do an update as things kind of progressed. I found a couple other items here that could have been attributing to some of the VDX issues. So we're running the iFlight Sigma, which is a good antenna. Does a good job. So I originally just put that on there, and I still found that I was getting occasional little grayouts, and some people had said, "Oh, that's just the Sky Zone goggles, and the receiver in there," but it's not. I tried it in along with a couple other pair of goggles, and I'd get the same sort of things going on. So watched a couple videos and listened to some people talk about things, and I heard Nick Burns mention that he did not use tape on his frame, and I got to looking at it and I was like, by God, that UFL is really close to that carbon frame. So I tried a little electrical tape fix there, and I still was getting occasional issues, so I was getting more frustrated and trying to figure it out. And I got to looking, and after I'd start flying a little bit, the antenna wire from VTX antenna wire would come back here and rest right up against the receiver. So I tried first a little mount there to kind of keep it at a certain angle, and it was better, but I was still having that issue. And I mean, what they really should have done was probably had their antenna hole right up here in between the two that are existing there, between the camera and the antenna hole there. Should have put it up a little bit further, and they might have gotten away from issues with that. I don't think it's a problem with design. I understand they're trying to cram a whole lot into this little mock canopy, camera holder there. So when I was looking at these iFlights have a little bit longer cable, and I noticed when I wound it around that it was still close to that receiver. So I just used the old zip tie around there for now, and try to get this to where it'll focus. You can see it holds that antenna wire right up towards the back of the camera. Since then, no issues. Does really well, and so I'm sure maybe the little dipole type antenna that came with it probably would have worked, but I'm not a fan of those, so that's why I took it off. Wanted to go with something a little bit stronger, especially with this Express LRS. Holy cow, because you can fly this little dude way too far away from yourself. So anyway, there we go. Had the issues fixed. This was just a temporary thing. I'll probably get that in the right spot, use a little heat shrink and get it kind of finalized, but I was doing a lot of testing trying to figure out where the main issue was coming from. I should have just looked at that RX at the very first, and it would have kind of clued me in. Anyway, I'd like to thank all the guys at NEFPV. Good group of guys out there. Lots of support, kind of a little family community, if you will. I'm sure if you guys watch explicit FPV videos, you'll catch glimpses of it, and he's going to be talking about it. Anyway, hope this helps somebody out if they're having issues. I'm sure it doesn't matter what receiver you're using in it. If you got it mounted in there, it's probably going to throw you some issues for VTX. So I'll be looking at maybe a couple other mods, maybe changing the camera out on this. I'm not a huge fan of this one. just the view and everything. I'll probably change it out and try to keep it light still. So instead of rambling on here, we'll just call it the end of this video. Like I said, I hope this helped somebody out with issues they were having. Until next time, take care, keep flying. See ya.